Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you see by the title, I am so excited to be filming this video because I am obsessed with fragrance. I have always, since I was very young, been very into perfumes. I love collecting fragrances. I'm not like a one perfume every single day type of person. I like having tons of options. I like basing my perfume off of my mood. I have a very large fragrance collection. However, it has decreased in size because last year I got COVID and my sense of smell completely changed. I lost my smell and then I got it back, and when I got it back it was completely different. So I've just been adapting and kind of welcoming the new scents that I really like now. I talk about it all the time, so I know if you watch my videos it's probably gonna sound like a broken record, but now I like very warm, creamy, sweet, kind of like vanilla type of scents. These obviously can be worn throughout the entire year, but when I smell them, or if there's one specifically that maybe I've had for a long time and I smell it, it reminds me of fall and winter because I either got it during fall and winter last year, I got it for Christmas, so I wore it when it was cold outside, or is this lighting okay? I feel like the lighting looks weird. Or I just prefer it in the fall and winter time, if that makes sense. So if you guys want to see all of the fragrances that I highly recommend for the fall and winter, my personal favorites for the fall and winter, ones that smell crisp and clean, some that smell warm and cozy, some that smell like, I don't know, bad bitch scents, then let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm not gonna go in any particular order. I'm just gonna go from what's the closest to me. The first one I'm going to pick up is Olympia by Paco Rabanne. This was a fragrance that I bought like 3 years ago, maybe even more, and I wore it throughout the fall and winter. So Tyler ended up buying me this bottle like 2 years ago for Christmas. So it just reminds me of winter time. It is very creamy. I'm gonna pull up the notes really quickly so I can just like read them. This is a gourmand scent, so it's very like edible, creamy, warm, and it's actually a scent that is in that family that I liked even before my sense of smell changed. It says refreshing mandarin awakens the senses at the top note, moving on to spicy and sweet ginger lily. Contrast is a reoccurring theme in this scent, with vanilla and salt forming at the heart. Rare ambergris brings a marine aquatic feel to the base of the perfume. So it has vanilla, it has kind of like an aquatic sort of scent, which I 100% smell. I definitely smell the mandarin, and there's a tiny little bit of spice in here. This is a perfume that almost every single time I wear it, I get a compliment from a male, whether it's like my brother-in-law's, it's Tyler, it's a cousin, it's anyone that's around me that's a male. Every single time I wear this, they ask me what I'm wearing. It smells so good, and I particularly like it when it's really crisp outside because this just smells nice and like warm and yummy. Lasts forever. When you spray this, like you can see, I got this like 2 years ago for Christmas. When you spray this, you will be able to smell it for days. Like it lingers in your hair, it'll just linger. It smells so good. It's kind of hard to find. I used to buy it at Ulta, and now I don't really know where you can find it. It shows Fragrance Net. I've seen it in like some of the kiosks like at the mall, but I highly recommend it. It smells so incredible, and like I said, just very yummy, definitely aquatic. It's just really good, and it's one that if you wear it and you walk by someone, they will stop and ask you what you're wearing, like 100%. Next up we have, I think this is a favorite of almost everyone. This is YSL Libre. I think it's pronounced Libre. I don't know, it's French, so I don't speak French, but Libre I know is not the actual name of it in like French, but I don't know how to speak French, so I can't school you on that. But this is YSL Libre, and this is such a bad bitch, sexy, strong, confident, powerful woman. That's what I smell when I smell this. It has lavender in it. It's in the fragrance family of floral, which I definitely agree with. The scent type is a warm floral, and the keynotes are lavender, orange blossom, and vanilla extract. And I smell all of those. You definitely smell the lavender. You definitely smell the orange, and the vanilla is like perfect. It says this is a bold and floral feminine fragrance for those who live by their own rules. It contains lavender essence from France combined with the sensuality of Moroccan orange blossom and a daring note of vanilla extract for a unique scent. This perfume, if you put this on one day of the week, you will smell it on yourself the entire week. This is probably one of the longest lasting, strongest scents in my entire collection. It lasts such a long time, and this is like a showstopper. This is one, if like, let's say you're going on a first date and you want them to like remember you, you want to captivate them, this is that scent. I got this when I worked at Sephora. I don't remember, wow, yeah, this is the same bottle. I haven't worked at Sephora for 2 years, so I got this when I worked at Sephora as gratis. There's like the little G engraved on it, and that is how long this perfume lasts. It is so strong that literally 2 scents and you will smell like this perfume for days. It is so good, so sexy. Like I said, very confident, very like you're a bad bitch with money. Like that's what this smells like. This is a boss bitch perfume. That is the only way that I can describe it. And I feel like I watch perfume videos all the time and everyone describes it the same way. When I want to feel sexy, powerful, strong, this is what I want to wear. Next up, I have Maison Louis Marie No. 4 EDP. So this one I actually purchased because I had seen that it was a dupe for another perfume that I'm going to talk about, and it 100% is. If you like the Santal sort of smell, you'll really, really, really like this one. It smells almost identical. It's not exact, but it is damn close. It's like almost scary, and it's a little bit cheaper. It's actually a lot of bit cheaper. So this one is No. 4, and it is warm wood, and the keynotes are sandalwood, vetiver, and amberwood. This scent is a sandalwood fragrance with a dominant cedarwood and sandalwood accord, supplemented by a spicy cinnamon nutmeg complex and an earthy vetiver note. So Maison Louis Marie is actually one of the clean brands at Sephora. Vegan, no parabens, all that stuff. I actually bought it because I own the candle. My camera is actually on the candle right now, and it smells incredible. I bought 4 of them last year for the Sephora sale. I should have bought another one actually, but it smells so good, and it is 100% a dupe for Le Labo Santal 33. It smells really, really nice. Apparently this is from 1792, so if so, I don't know which one's been around longer, but this smells musky, woody, definitely unisex. It's not like a specific to one or the other, but it just reminds me of nighttime. It reminds me of very, very cold weather. Like I wouldn't wear this in warm weather. I think this smells way better in cold weather because it reminds me of leather, of like a bomb leather jacket with like a fresh blowout, which is exactly what I say about Santal 33. That's what it reminds me of. Cigarette. And that sounds really, really weird, but a lot of people say that this scent smells like pickles on them. I don't smell that, but I love this. It smells super good. This is the 1.7 fluid ounce. So if you're someone that you really want to get into that Santal sort of smell, but the price tag of the Le Labo is just too high for you, I would recommend this one. You can get it at Sephora. And yeah, it's clean, vegan, and all that good stuff. Next up is a perfume that I actually got last Christmas. I actually got 2 of them. Tyler bought me one and Brendolyn bought me the other one. It's the exact same perfume, but I'm really glad that I got 2 because I love this scent. This is Valentino. I think it's Born in Roma. Pretty sure it's Born in Roma. This is what the bottle looks like, which I absolutely love. This scent, every single time I wear it, somebody asks me what perfume I'm wearing. When I go in to hug them, when I walk past them, they always ask what perfume it is. And this perfume kind of reminds me, not that it smells like it, but it kind of reminds me of the YSL Libre perfume in the sense that it is very strong, it is very sexy, it's very captivating, it's strong. Like 2 sprays of this and you can smell it for days. It smells so freaking incredible. It's a floral, warm floral. The keynotes are black currant, jasmine, and bourbon vanilla. So a warm floral just like the YSL. The difference is the black currant in this one, which you can definitely smell like right away, and then you can definitely smell the vanilla. And it says this is a warm floral fragrance inspired by Roman street style and edgy haute couture. A trio of jasmine flowers and sparkling black currant fused with warm vanilla and rich woods to create a scent that captures the essence of modern femininity. I got this perfume last Christmas and it's lasted me such a long time because it is so strong. Like I wore this last year for Christmas Eve. I wore it for New Year's Eve, and every single person I said hi to was like, you smell so good. What is that smell? And it was Valentino Born in Roma. It's very strong and sexy and powerful. It's just delicious, and it lasts a very, very, very long time. We're gonna talk about one of the most talked about perfumes, I feel like, of like from the last like 3 years. I know this perfume's been around for a long time. I got it for my 30th birthday. Yeah, my 30th birthday. So I got it 2 birthdays ago. So this is the Maison Francis Courtejan Paris Baccarat Rouge 540, and this one is the Extrait. So there are 2 different ones. There's the EDP and then there is the Extrait. I have both of them. I'm about to actually be done with the EDP, and the Extrait, in my opinion, they smell the same, but they're not the same like at the same time. This one is definitely stronger. EDP is more, I don't know how to describe it, but there is 100% a difference. And I like to wear this one a lot during the fall and winter time because it's just one of those like cold weather, brisk air, wearing a coat type of scents. I'm sure that everyone and their mother owns this, if not talks about it. This is the most expensive perfume that I own. It is over $400, which is absolutely ridiculous, but for such good reason. Now there's like a whole bunch of dupes for it, which I had bought one of the dupes just to see if it compared, and it definitely does. The original is obviously the Baccarat. The same thing with Santal. The details of this is grandiflorum jasmine from Egypt, saffron, bitter almond from Morocco, cedarwood, musky woody accords, and ambergris. So this is one of the like most popular scents. It is so strong, especially the Extrait version. You can see I bought this, what, 2 years ago, and well, almost 2 years ago, and look, I have so much left. I actually wore it the other night on a date night, and Tyler was like, oh my god, you smell so good. And it's very rare that he can smell, like his sense of smell isn't very strong. So this is definitely like, we're going somewhere nice, I'm going out, I'm wearing my nice shoes, I have a fresh blowout, my makeup is done, like this is that type of scent. Like I wore this the other night when we went out to dinner because I was like, I want to smell like a rich bad bitch, and this was what I put on because it just gives you that type of scent. And it's one of those perfumes that after it starts to like settle on you, you don't smell it as much, but other people can smell you. And this like stays in my hair, it stays in everything. It smells so good. If you were gonna go one versus the other, I would recommend going for the Extrait. I feel like the original one, the EDP, it lasts, but not as long as this one. And for the price tag, I'm trying to have it last for days. So this is Baccarat Extrait. Next up, I'm going to talk about something on the opposite side of the spectrum, and this is probably the most affordable perfume in here. And all you guys that watch my videos, you guys are probably so over me talking about this, but this is the rollerball that has taken over my life this year. This is from a brand called Nemat. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but I get this on Amazon. You can also get this at Ulta, and this is called Vanilla Musk, and it's a fragrance oil. So it's not a rollerball perfume. Sorry, my foot is falling asleep. It's not a rollerball perfume, it's an actual oil, but it's in a rollerball form. I'm actually gonna put some on now. I wear it pretty much every single day. And this smell is the creamiest. It's not like warm vanilla sugar. It smells like a bottle of vanilla extract. It smells so good. It has a little bit of nuttiness in there, and it is so incredible. I think this was like under 20 bucks. I bought this a couple months ago, and I'm pretty much at the very bottom of it, so I'm definitely gonna pick up another one. I really wish they would put this in a spray bottle form so that I could just like drown myself instead of rolling it on. But I put this on almost every single day, regardless of what scent I'm wearing. I roll it on my neck, on my chest, right around my ears, on this part, so that when you like hug someone, all they smell is this warm, creamy, buttery, delicious vanilla. It smells so good. So many of you guys have purchased this after me talking about it. My best friend put me onto it. She had seen Tony Sevdalis, I think it was, talk about it, and she was like, oh my god, it smells so good, you have to smell it. And I was like, dude, I don't like vanilla. And then I put it on myself, and I was like, wow, this is the best thing I've ever smelled. It smells absolutely incredible. If you have a vanilla lover in your family or your friends, this would be such a good gift, especially if they don't know about it. They'll literally open it and be like, what is this magic? It is so incredible. Now I'm going to talk about Santal 33, which is like my go-to scent for the fall and the winter. This is obviously a very, very, very popular scent, and it is for very good reason. It smells so good. It, again, smells like leather, cigarettes. I feel like I would be walking in a city, New York, walking through like all the buildings with like it being super windy, a really good blowout, some bomb boots, a leather jacket with a scarf. Like, it just smells like pure winter to me. I'm not sure if it's because I wore it a lot during the winter last year, but you can even see here, I'm like running kind of low actually, and I am obsessed with it. It's such a unique blend. It smells, like I said, cigarettes, leather, brisk, cold, cognac, like that. Like, I could picture this like going into like a speakeasy or some sort of like bar during the wintertime with like the heat on and candles flickering and somebody drinking like a cognac or something like neat, not even on the rocks, and wearing this scent. It smells so incredible. I ended up buying it for myself, and then my sister had smelled it on me and she was like, I need that. So I bought it for her birthday last year. But it's just incredible. It lasts on the skin forever. If you're someone that you want to try the smell out, I would say go for this one if you don't want to commit to the price tag. But once you smell it and you know this is the original, and this one still, in my opinion, smells a little bit better because there's something else in this that isn't in that one. So listen to the fragrance story of this. This is what I love about perfume. The man, firelight in his face, leaning on a worn saddle, alone in the desert wind, an icon so powerful that every man wanted to be him and every woman wanted to have him. From this memory is born Santal 33, the ambition to create an olfactive form inspired by the great American myth that is still a source of fantasy for the rest of the world. A perfume that touches the sensual universality of this icon that would intoxicate a man as much as a woman. It introduces the brand's use of cardamom, iris, violet, and ambrox, which crackle in the formula and bring up this smoking wood alloy, Australian sandalwood, papyrus, cedarwood, some spicy leather musky notes, and give this perfume its unique signature scent. The notes are violet accord, cardamom, iris, ambrox, cedarwood, leather, and sandalwood. And yes, I smell the leather, I smell the cedarwood, I smell all of like those smoky sort of scents. So it's incredible. It's something I'll have in my collection forever. I will never stop wearing this fragrance, especially in the fall and winter. I probably wouldn't wear this in the summertime, but I mean, do what you want. Next up are all vanillas. That's what all these are. So I'm gonna start with Kayali Vanilla 28. First of all, beautiful bottle, beautiful liquid. This is straight yummy, creamy, sweet vanilla. It's beautiful. I think it has like 5 notes. Vanilla 28 Kayali. Vanilla Accords, Tonka Absolute, and Amber Woods. It's incredible. It's so good. It has creamy jasmine, rich Madagascan, vanilla orchid, Brazilian tonka, musk, amber, patchouli, and brown sugar. I feel like this would be like Christmas time. Yummy, again, warm, just yum. Now I've got probably one of my favorite perfumes as of right now. This is the Vanilla Woods fragrance by the 7 Virtues. I have had this for like a couple weeks, and you can already see here. This is a clean fragrance from Sephora. Well, this line in general. And it's so funny because I remember smelling this when I still worked at Sephora because we had the 7 Virtues at my store, and I didn't like it. I didn't like any of them. None of the 7 Virtue scents. Now, I could drown myself in this. This smells like a juice, like vanilla juice. So like where this smells like creamy vanilla, this smells more like a woody vanilla. A lot of people were telling me to pick this up because I was looking for something that smelled like Marshmallow Fireside. This doesn't smell like Marshmallow Fireside at all, but it smells absolutely delicious. I've been wearing it so much, and I feel like this is just gonna be so yummy in the cold months. Now the last one that I have to talk about is the newest fragrance to my collection, and this is from a brand called Atelier, and this is carried in Sephora. It might be at like Bloomingdale's or Neiman Marcus or something, but I picked mine up at Sephora, and I love Atelier's colognes, well, fragrances. Back when I worked at Sephora, I learned a lot about the brand in general and just everything about them, and they make such delicious fragrances. Clementine, California is a yummy, yummy, yummy one. They used to gift us them all the time, like around the holidays, but the Vanille Encensé is my current obsession. I remember I heard Samantha Ravindal mention this maybe like a year or 2 ago. I was still working at Sephora at the time, and she said that this was like the most luxurious vanilla she ever smelled. And she was like, oh my God, it smells so good. It's not like your standard vanilla, blah, blah, blah. So back then I went and I smelled it and I was like, she's tripping. This smells disgusting. Like, I hate it because I didn't like vanilla back then. Then I remember my best friend was like, oh, I want to get like a really yummy vanilla scent. And I was like, oh, you should check out Vanilla en Sensé. Like, I don't like it, but you should check it out. She ended up buying it and loves it. And so once my sense of smell changed, I was at her house and I was like, let me smell the Vanilla en Sensé. And I sprayed it on myself and I was like, I have to buy this immediately. It is so good. It is not like any of these, like none of them. These are all, like especially these two are more of like a sweet vanilla. This is like a creamy vanilla and this is like a rich vanilla. This to me smells more citrusy because there's lime in it. The lime and the vanilla combined is perfection. Like, the nose that created this scent is absolute genius. It smells so incredible. Like I said, it's vanilla. I think it's vanilla, lime, and let me see, sandalwood, or vanilla, lime, and amber. And it's a warm and sweet gourmand, and it's in the warm and spicy family. And this is just, I could drown myself in it. This is yummy, strong. Oh, it's just so good. I love it so much. And I actually bought it for, well, I didn't buy it for myself. My sister bought me a perfume that I didn't end up liking because my sense of smell changed. So I sold it and I ended up picking this one up because this is something that I really wanted. So technically this is my birthday present from my 31st, which was my last birthday. So it is absolutely delicious. Any of the Atelier fragrances are so good. They make such beautiful fragrances. But this one just happens to be my personal favorite. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this very, very, very long video of all of my current fall and winter favorites. I would recommend these time and time again. There's so many different scents in this category for me, and I love each and every one of them so much. All of these is what I smell like throughout all of fall and winter, except for this one because it's newer to me. But I hope you guys enjoyed and maybe found some new fragrances that you hadn't heard of, or I was able to kind of help you describing them a little bit. So make sure you guys subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.